Grand Rising, good afternoon and good evening. Blackisblackismelanin is dedicated to Locs. And here we have a conversation with myself and someone unnamed. I decided to ask him about his Loc journey, and he gives us an insight into his Loc journey, and I quite like this. So here we go. Enjoy, and thank you. So, how long have you been on your Loc journey?
So it's been about 5 years now. I started with 2-strand twist. So I grew it for maybe a year, 2 years before that. So I grew out the 2-strand twist just to get a bit of hang time, get a bit of length, and then I just went and got it locked up. And since then, it's been a great journey. I've been loving it. It's been real changing, actually. I'd say it's been life-changing.
How?
I thought once I took that step, it was kind of the first thing I feel like I kind of done that was solely for me. Mm-hmm. Like, outside of the world, outside of looking a certain way. Because at the time when I told them I'm going Locs. But these times I still had a low fade. So it's like, what are you going Locs for? Everyone had a low fade. It was that time, low fade. This was about maybe 014, 015, 016. So everyone was low fade hitting college when I was those times there. So Locs weren't in. Only your man you knew from young, dreadhead man, you know they was dreadhead man. But now everyone's got Locs, and everyone, COVID times, everyone's kind of finding themselves. Those times there, it wasn't in. So I just felt like it was for me. And since I made that move, I've kind of felt like every step after that's just been for me.
Yeah.
I've just been in my own sort of world, in my own groove. Like, everything's just been smooth since then. So I feel it's very been transformative experience.
So would you say having Locs as, well, it sounds exactly like what you're saying, but having Locs or going on your journey has allowed you to step outside of this world that was created for us easier?
Yeah, definitely.
The Matrix.
Definitely. I felt it's like, yeah, like I was saying, it's just, once you finally take that step for you, it's easy to open up them parameters of outside of just what's been told to you, what's been shown to you. You kind of just walk out and take that breath of fresh air, it's that freedom, and then from there, it's like, why not do the next thing for me? Why not make the next thing for me? If I can do this is my own self. There's nothing more important than, to ourselves than what we look like, what we feel like, and it all kind of rolled into one thing. Yeah. What I look like, kind of developed into what I felt like, and then how I moved, how I walked, how I talked. These things. It all kind of just sort of trickled into everything, my own being, and then from there it was like you start being engaged by certain different things. You start stripping away from things you used to do, things you used to like, how you used to eat, how you used to talk, walk, these things, how you feel about people. These things change. And it's like, it all kind of just rolls into one thing. As your hair, that's why I say it's all a process. As your hair locks, and things tighten, and it's like you tighten with yourself, you get into yourself, you start developing, and it's a beautiful thing.
Do you know what you're saying is so true? Because as you're saying it, I'm thinking about myself as well, and it's so true. Like, the more I've gotten into my journey, the more I was more certain on what I wanted to eat, what I wanted to do, and the more I guess I was less shy about being who I am.
It's definitely that.
Unapologetic.
Yeah, unapologetic. You're not waiting for life anymore. I feel like that, and it's like you just be you, and it comes with less thought than before. It's more as just that middle point that we used to have. Is like, okay, I'm going out today. I gotta look this way. I gotta do this way. Look this way. It's like, this is just me. I'm always this. I'm always going to be this, and I step out with it, just kissed by the sun. You just live your truth, and it's like, you're comfortable in that around everyone. Yeah. Certain things you used to have certain ways you are with certain people or comfortability with certain people. And of course you have your reservations with people you don't know and certain things, you know. But it's like, this is all I got to give. You know, like that. This is all I got to give. You know, like that. I ain't gonna get far being anyone else. So you know, like that. When you find a comfort in that, and it just starts with just doing something for yourself. Some people, it might even not be a certain aesthetic thing like with your locks or anything, but it's just taking that first step of, this is for me, and then progressing from that starting block. You just start to find yourself and grow into yourself and build yourself, and then you start to cultivate an environment that's for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just being alone, you know, like that. You know, like that. Sometimes that's what it is. But then sometimes it's for you. You traverse the world and you find people like yourself. You know, like that. In places that you would have never thought of a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because you just weren't engaged in those kind of spaces. You know, those certain things.
Yeah.
So it's all that, man. It's just beautiful to just, you know, you're just happy to be here. You're just living, and it's a great feeling.
What's your background?
Like family wise, so Jamaican background. My mom grew up in Guyana, but her parents are Jamaican, but she grew up in Guyana. So yeah, Jamaican background, my dad's side, and everyone's from Jamaica. I was born here, so South London, born and raised, not in not to Hoy out where we are and everything, but yeah, grew up a bit further down the road, like Wandsworth, Putney area. So I grew up around those ways, and moved around here like last 10 years. So yeah, but always been South London, baby.
Okay.
All right. And how often do you cleanse your locks?
So when I first started, as before we got on this, and I was telling you about the YouTube pollution and how it just it sends you all over the place. So with that, it was like. It was kind of a conflicting thing because I didn't want my hair. I always thought about the unraveling at first, and then I was thinking about, you know, you're hearing keep it washed, that helps it tighten up the water and these things. So it was kind of that. Do I do it so often? Do I do it? No. So before I used to do it like really every time I got a retwist. So I would get it washed with the stylist. So that would be like, I used to get it like when I first started, maybe like once a month. I used to do it then. And then as I progressed and just kind of found my own stride with it, now I kind of do it maybe once a week because I started to swim much more. So when I started to swim in the chlorine and I'm in the sauna and certain smells and all these things, I just try a real, like maybe a Sunday, Monday, I got a day to myself, just kind of, you know, just restart the week with a nice cleanse. And because I don't really get it, I don't really follow the retwist routine anymore because I don't really get it retwisted. Maybe about 2-3 times a year, so I'm not gonna wash my hair 2-3 times a year. I'm very active as well, so as my lifestyle is, I sweat a lot. I'm always outside. Like you see, found me rolling on the ground and doing all these things now. So with that, it's like once a week kind of works for me. A bit more than that. Oh, I've never tried it. I know some people would be every day. Some people, you gotta find your own groove, you know, like that. But for me, I'd say once a week, maybe once every other week works for me.
Yeah. And do you oil?
I've stopped, you know.
Okay.
Why?
I stopped because I started to find the bottom of my hair started to get real, not a lot of lint, but started to get lint. A lot of things were attracting to it, and I used to oil the ends of my hair a lot, just to have that nice glow and that. The top area of my hair, possibly because that was the most covered area as well. Like I was saying, I always outside of just daily life, I always cover it up. But I started to notice the bottom of my hair started to get a lot of lint, and I don't know, it started to get drying. I used to feel like certain oils used to dry me up. I used to love wild hair growth oil.
Okay.
And I still do. Like it was nothing really wrong with it. I really enjoyed it in my scalp. I really thought it helped my hair grow and stuff. But I just tried to try something different. So I stopped using the oils. I started just maintaining with the water and stuff, the rose water here and there. Started getting a little misting spray I got off Amazon. Those are really good.
Okay.
And yeah, I have found that my hair's just been okay.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't dried it out even further, not using oils in these things, what I thought it might do. So it was kind of a trial and error thing, and now rarely I use oils.
Because it looks healthy, it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
I tried to maintain with it, and mainly, like I was saying, with the washing, because after you strip and everything, then I might, go in with the scalp, a little bit of coconut, a little bit of wild hair growth, very lightly, penny size, just oil the scalp, just oil the ends, just to that real beginning rehydrate. But like a daily oil, some people know I left that maybe like last year. I left that kind of long, so fairly recent.
Yeah.
But it's
working.
maintaining. I kind of go with the flow. So if it wasn't maintaining, that I'm not hard to my own convictions and opinions.
Yeah.
If it wasn't maintaining, my hair's dry up.
Yeah.
I'll go back and just find oils that kind of work for me and find a balance.
I suppose because you exercise as well, you'll be producing your natural oils, and because your scalp is covered and insulated, that would
that's a real
create
big
its
thing.
own moisture.
I feel that's a real big thing, and not to have that perception up, but when I watch YouTube and stuff, I used to watch a lot of women videos, and I'm not too sure if their lifestyles kind of was the same as mine. So where they kind of, not to say they're not as active, but I don't know. But so whereas my hair might not need as much as yours, where I'm just sweating literally constantly all day, and my natural oils and these things are getting produced. Whereas other videos I watch, it's always daily, because maybe you have a more sedentary lifestyle in that aspect. So I was thinking maybe that's what it is, and that's why I was saying you just got to find what works for you.
Yeah, I suppose women, we're very wanting to do things to ourselves all the time, even if we don't need to some degree, and plus there is a perception of us needing to be shiny and needing to look really healthy, which is a bit different from a man.
I can come out with the frizz and the roughness, and it still has an edge. It kind of works, man. Because for me, I personally, I hate the retwist look. I hate when my scalp's showing. I absolutely hate. I used to hate it. Like, I remember when I got my hair retwisted and I was going away the next day, and in my mind I got it all retwisted to get it done. I swear, in the next 2 days I hit the sauna, I tried to scruff it out. I just don't like my scalp showing. I don't like the flat look. I don't like the heat as well. Just numbing my brain and all that. So, but where for women, that prim, pristine look, it's more acceptable. It's nicer. It goes with the flow. It goes with, like you say, the expectations of you. Yeah, the expectations of you. So you have different requirements. Slick it down, keep it on. Me, I just wake up, rough it out, like that. So it's different.
But to be honest, yours look, even though you've got regrowth, yours look neat. They look nice. They look kept.
The bonnet. I tell everyone, get a silk scarf.
Yeah.
That is a game changer.
Yeah.
Just silk scarf, and all the times you're not just on your daily life where you can, like you say, different workplaces, different expectations, these things. Wear it all the time. Sleep with it, and that just keeps everything neat and prim. If you can't get a silk one, because they are kind of expensive. I got one on a cheap discount one time. I found it, and I've held on to that for years now. But they be like £50-60. But even a satin one, they do. Not my daily one, so I sleep in the silk one. So I switch over. But my daily one is a satin one. That I just wear on a daily. When I'm not working out and stuff, I just keep that on. Because like I say, I don't get the retwist and all that. And like I'm swimming and these things where, the new growth will come out. It will be frizzy or pull on certain things. Yeah. But that just it kind of just refreshes you every day. It just kind of keeps it sharp. That's why if I take it off now, it's just kind of all just down from the satin scarf. As soon as I roll off, I'll put it back on and just keep it moving. So I'd recommend that for anyone. It's it helps a lot.
Thank you very much. That was very informative. That was good. Thank you.
No problem.